So we just had the anticipated release of the Canon R7 and R10 with the accommodating 18 to 45mm and 18 to 150mm RF-S kit lenses. But the big question was, what kind of other RF-S lenses are Canon going to produce for this new cropped RF-S system? And now we might know what direction this is going. Hi, my name is Roger, and on this channel we talk about cameras, tech gear, photography and videography. And during this video, if you like it, I would appreciate a thumbs up down below. With the new release of the R7 and R10, we also got the first two RF-S lenses, the 18 to 45 and 18 to 150mm. These new lenses is suspiciously similar to the older EF-M 18 to 45 and EF-M 18 to 150mm. I was really hoping that with new aps-c cameras with the RF mount that we would now see high quality cropped sensor lenses also. But from what I'm reading, my hopefulness has quickly turned into a fear of some kind that Canon hasn't learned from the mistakes they made with the EF-M line. Canon was lackluster in producing the kind of lenses we wanted for the EF-M line. What saved the EF-M line was third-party manufacturers like Sigma and Viltrox that made fast prime lenses for that system. The problem with the RF line is that right now there are no third-party manufacturers to make lenses for these new cameras, because Canon has not shared what needs to be shared for other companies to make their lenses for the RF line, at least not with autofocus and fully functional electronics. We have gotten a list of upcoming new RF-S lenses from Canon, and by the looks of it, some of them are very similar to lenses we have seen in the EF-M line. This is coming to us from photorumors.com, and they have listed 5 upcoming new RF-S lenses. One 55 to 250mm f 4.5 to 7.1, one 11 to 55mm f4 to 4.5, one 16 to 55mm f 2.8, one 22mm f2 and one 32mm f 1.4. Two of these lenses are exactly the same as two of the EF-M lenses, the 32mm f1.4 and the 22mm f2. The 55 to 250 is reminiscent of the EF-M 55 to 200, but actually it's more the same as the older EF-S 55 to 250mm, though the new RF-S version has an even slower aperture. We have a wide-angle 11 to 55mm, but also with a slow aperture. The lens that looks most interesting is the 16 to 55 f2.8. This might be a really popular lens, as it is a full-frame equivalent of 25mm to 88mm, which is a usable focal length for most cases. It's kind of like the middle lens in the Holy Trinity, the 24 to 70mm. My concern is what Canon rumors are writing in addition to the list of the new RF-S lenses, and that is some of the lenses are using the same optical formulas from the EF-M line, and we see this with the 32mm and the 22mm. By doing this, they will keep the production costs down, and they are able to push out RF-S lenses faster than using all new designs. My hope was that with these two new cameras we would get a crop sensor option from Canon that also had new high quality lenses to put on it. But if what we are hearing is correct, this might not be the case after all. My fear is that by using the optical formulas from the older EF-M line, we won't see new high quality RF-S lenses in a long time. The benefit of having a compatible lens system between the full frame and cropped frame cameras is that you can use the full frame lenses on the cropped frame cameras. And Canon do have new big quality or high quality full frame RF lenses. But the benefits of having an entry-level budget-friendly camera like the R10 and R7 is that the common person that just wants to buy their first mirrorless interchangeable lens camera has an option that doesn't ruin the wallet. But if that person needs to buy the expensive full-frame RF lenses to get lenses with good quality, the whole purpose is lost, in my opinion. And big full-frame lenses on the smaller cropped sensor R7 and R10 body doesn't manage well when it comes to handling it from what I've seen. Now, it must be stated that this is only early rumors that doesn't need to have any truth to it at all, but if it is truth to it, I find it kind of disappointing, I must say. But what do you think? If this is the way Canon is moving forward with the new system, is it the right call? Leave your comment down below. And while you're down there, press that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done that already. That's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting, and maybe I will see you in another video.